Alright, well, welcome back to Pennsylvania once again. And today we're in Schuylkill County, here at the Lebanon Reservoir. I've been here a number of times before. I think last time I was here we were looking for bald eagles. I think I found at least one. But anyway, I'm headed to the east end of the reservoir, and we're going to do one of our little stream hikes. We're going to hike up Fishing Creek. And I've been back here a number of times. I've never actually hiked up the stream itself, though. And of course, if you go back this way too, it takes you to a place called Jeff's Swamp, which is a pretty cool area. But I don't think we're going there today. Anyway, this is the last day. This is July 30th, I believe. It's the last day of this prolonged heat wave we've been having, of temperatures just up in the 90s every day. Although today may not reach the 90s, but still being warm enough. Tomorrow, a storm system is coming in. It's going to cool things down, which will be nice. So, good day to do another stream hike, cool off a little bit in the water. Alright, well, as we're following the trail, of course it keeps on going that way, we can stop and get a quick view of the reservoir. Going all the way down there. So we got a little ways to go. We want to head all the way to the end over there to where the Fishing Creek flows into it. Always love walking through this section. It's the rhododendron tunnel. And here we are. Actually, the reservoir is just right up there. Right here's Fishing Creek. Looks refreshing. So we're gonna head on up that way, get my water shoes and head on up. There's actually another little stream flowing in down from above as well. Beautiful little spot. Well, I've actually just been sitting here for quite a bit, just cooling off before I start on my actual little creek hike here. Beautiful spot. Just changed out my shoes. Anyway, as always on these little hikes or hunts, if you want to call them that. Of course, I'm here for just the nature and the beauty, the waterfalls and the stream. But as always, I am looking for artifacts too, maybe some Native American stuff. I know back here once I did find what I thought was a stone where they would grind corn on. I forget what you call that all of a sudden. But I came back here several years ago looking for it and I couldn't find it again. But I knew it was along the stream somewhere. But maybe we'll find out again. We'll see. I know these little stream valleys were like natural highways for the Native Americans to travel. And supposedly there were some villages up by where the reservoir now is. They would be underwater, the locations. But so anyway, we're just gonna go. These videos aren't scripted or pre-planned. I just kind of go. So let's do that. And not too far in, here's another one of these campsites. I noticed the fire pit first. They also have like a little canopy thing set up here. Yeah, I mean, once again, this is state game lands. Of course, as always, they leave their trash. And there is no camping allowed around the reservoir either. People do get arrested for being back here. I've read about that online. So just be aware of that if you do decide to come back here and try something like this. They will arrest you if they catch you out here at night, which they do. Just feels very remote back here whenever I come down this way. Because the trail we were on earlier does parallel the creek up the hillside a ways, but we are knee deep. There's like a deeper pool of water here. Feels pretty good. Alright, we made it through that deep spot. Definitely make a nice swimming hole, but it wasn't the easiest thing to walk through. It's full of rocks on the bottom, so makes all your steps a little unsteady because you can't really, it's deep enough that you can't always see what's down there, what you're stepping on. And that right there is an ebony jewel wing, damselfly. It's the male. Males have those beautiful blue-green bodies. Quite a few of them flying around here. Yeah, here you can see just how rocky this stream is, this valley. It's almost like the stream is flowing through one of those boulder fields. It's beautiful, but doesn't make for the easiest of walking though. Like I said earlier, we are keeping our eyes open, especially on these gravel banks, for any potential artifacts we might see. Yeah, this stream has a truly wild feel to it with all the rocks and fallen trees. There's no one else out here, just me. So not too many people come back here. Well, there was one campsite down there, but that's closer to the reservoir. Alright. One of my more difficult stream hikes, I would say, with all the, like I said, with all the rocks and the trees down and stuff. We'll keep going. Yeah, and here the stream just really spreads out amongst all these boulders, but that right there looks like a good spot to have some lunch, I think. Plop ourselves right there. And as always, I have my peanut butter and honey sandwich, because the honey kind of soaked through. I don't have my marbled rye bread this time, this is just regular rye bread. So, and no chocolate peanut butter either. Ran out of that. So we'll make do with what we have. Not gonna complain. Yes, so still just hanging out here at my lunch spot. It looks like someone had tried to build one of those little rock towers there. Looks like it fell down. Of course, maybe it wasn't a person, you know? Maybe there's something else out here. Yeah, maybe that's a territorial marker for you-know-who. In these parts, she's known as the hairy man. But yeah, anyway. I doubt that. But anyway, you never know, huh? Maybe we'll go back there and rebuild it. Maybe we shouldn't. All right. My mind's just wandering here as I sit. Every now and then I wonder what I would do, or what I think if I just looked over there and a head popped out from behind a tree, big old hairy head. Not quite sure. I don't have diapers on, so I hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, all right. We'll get on hiking here in a little bit. Just trying to enjoy the spot here a little bit more. And I know whenever I make comments about Sasquatch, I get some comments from people that get upset at me, but I'm not trying to be a jerk when I say those things. I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun with things. I know some people have seen things which I can't quite explain concerning that. And I'm not saying that you haven't seen anything or not. You know, I personally haven't seen anything, so I can't really relate to that. And people are saying, well, you know, you'll think differently when you see them. You know, maybe I will. But anyway, just having a little bit of fun, that's all. And at this point, the water basically is flowing underneath this boulder field. It pops up every now and then. You can kind of hear it as it rumbles through the rocks down there. Kind of a cool sound. That rock was loose. Of course, earlier I showed you the damselfly, that ebony jewel-winged damselfly. And here's just the wing of one of them. So looks like somebody got eaten, probably. Alright, well I think I'm going to call it quits for this video here as far as the stream hike goes. I'm going to make a video on my way back. So there's a trail over here I want to walk along. We're going to talk about the squonk, a mythical creature that supposedly lives here in Pennsylvania, or used to at least. But anyway, pretty cool stream, but it's getting to be... I love streams that have like all those little mini waterfalls and stuff, and this one, near the beginning it did more. But like I said earlier, it's just very rocky, very slow going. So, still a cool place, but I think I'm gonna say goodbye to this stream for now and get back on the dry land. Anyway, thanks for coming along on this little adventure. I'll see you around.